What's up, fam? It's Tanya Talk with Tanya J Miller LLC. You guys know we do life, we do leadership, we do it unapologetically on purpose. That means every day we're trying to help you to figure out how to fit the puzzle piece of life together so you do life right and you do it well. So we have been talking kind of, part two, if you will, of last week where we talked about some over none, and I added this piece of it this week where I said the first won't be your last, meaning as long as you can do your first, it will never be your last. But if you never do your first, you will never have a first, and you won't ever see a last either. You know what I'm saying? And so I kind of wanted to dig into that. There are things. Let's just be real. There's stuff that stops you. There's stuff that blocks you. There's stuff that keeps you from starting and keep you from getting to your one. And so I wanted to talk about one of those things, and it's just real. Part of the reason why you're afraid to get started and you can't get past your one is because there's this fear of the unknown. Like, what if? What does it look like? Well, what will happen? What will it be? I get a lot of questions as an author. Everybody asks, how did you feel writing your first book? Because like you've wrote more than one. And I was like, yeah. You know why? Because I wrote one. Once you get over the worry, the doubt, the fear, the everything, anxiety, the emotion, all of that, of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I see now how people have written 20 books, 30 books. I see how, because your mind never stops. But to know that you did the one, that you done, like the weight is off your shoulder. The burden, the fear, the worry of the acceptance and all of that, it ain't that big of a deal no more, because you did the one, and you know that that's a part of who you are. That's a part of your assignment. That's who you are in your DNA and your core. And so, yeah, once you get that first, it won't be your last, because you know what it's like. You went through everything that it took to birth the first one. But it won't be as scary or afraid or lonely even once you get the one. No lie, let me tell y'all something. The commercial for the Love's diapers, I remember this much because it would always be funny to me. They would show the commercial about how the parents were with the first baby and the first child, and they were all this particular, and I can't do this and I can't do that, and da 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 da. But then when that second one came around, they was like, yeah, these loves gonna work. I'm not finna trip. I'm not finna be out there. I know what to do now. You know what I'm saying? And so it's just like the same thing. Whatever that first is for you, it could be a child. It could be a book project. It could be a business. It could be a new job. It could be a new relationship. It could be a new friendship. It could be a new workout regimen. It could be a new eating plan. Whatever that first is for you, know that everybody experiences all those fears of the unknown with their first. They do. But I'm telling you, once you get past that hurdle, once you get past that, you will know the second one, the third one, the fourth one, it'll be a breeze, because you already went through all of the fears. You've already went through all the unknown, and you at least know somewhat of an idea to expect. So what I'm telling you guys and what I'm trying to encourage you is this: you will have fear of the unknown with your first, but you have to face those fears, because your first is not supposed to be your last. Peace, y'all.